take for instance, go to YouTube, search for any course that you don't really understand, maybe how to get started with Python, how to get started with Java. You said that most of them are actually taught by Indians.
I'm going to Jain. Hopefully, at the end of this video, you can have better information to decide whether or not you want to go to Jain. And without any further ado, let's get started. So, boss, can you introduce yourself to the people? What's your name, your country, and what you study?
Okay, thank you, Pascal, for having me here. My name is Olumide Joseph, and I'm from Nigeria. Currently studying BCA specialization mobile application development. And yeah, I think I'm currently studying in J, like you said. And yeah, that's basically what I can say about myself.
So, like, tell us about what you study. Mobile application development. What does that mean? What do you guys do exactly?
So just like the name, it's just about developing applications, mobile applications, and yeah, mobile application for Android and for iOS devices.
Okay, so all these fintech apps that we use, that means by the end of your studies, you would be able to design and program those applications. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, sure. I think we've been working on a few projects lately, and we'll be getting experiences and also softwares in developing these applications.
Because that's cool because, if you go to the App Store, I mean, from your phone, you know that there are apps that they're very easy to use and the apps that are also very hard to use. They don't really have good interface. So like this mobile application, is it divided into sections? Or one person can design the entire app, the interface, and all of that. How does it work?
Like I said, we'll be working with few softwares used to develop these applications. And also, one of the things Jain does is that before you go into your specialization fully, like from first semester to third semester, they help you build your foundation in other programming languages, design aspects, software development, and database management, a lot of things that you need to know before you can get started with this mobile application development. And I think that's what they've been walking us through from first semester to this present moment. And I think fourth semester, we started fully into our specialization and we're working on the software and developing applications here. So we've passed the stage of the design aspect and the programming aspect. Yeah.
It's all right. So usually when you tell a typical Nigerian that I study in India, they're like, what? Why would you study in India? I mean, how would you reply to such a person? Like, do you think it's a good idea to study in India or what do you think?
I think, yeah, it's a very, very good idea. I think one of the things that drew me into like just believing in India education system, just take for instance, go to YouTube, search for any course that you don't really understand, maybe how to get started with Python, how to get started with Java. You said that most of them are actually taught by Indians. And that gives you that hope that, oh, I think the India education system is actually reliable and they have something to offer. So I think that was one of the things that just gave me that belief to actually study, that hope and also actually that belief to study in India.
Cool. So yeah, tell us like what you like about your university and also what you don't like about your university.
Okay. Like I said, one thing my university help you with is they help you build that foundation needed to actually get started with whatever specialization you are chosen. And one of the things I said was that they get and as an IT student, get started with the programming language, the basics, the design aspect, how managing data, storing data, and dealing with data, and actually securing data in every aspect. You have to get started with that so that when you get into your specialization fully, you won't really have challenges with other stuffs. And one thing as well is also extracurricular activities. Instead of just doing full-time studying and you don't even have time to like enjoy yourself. There's this saying, all play, no work, and all work, no play makes your Jack a dull boy. So Jain University actually works on not just about education. It also helps you engage yourself in extracurricular activities. You get to go for competitions, hackathons, and a lot of, yeah, singing competitions, dancing, sport activities, even modeling to modeling. Those who are actually interested in dressing, and also there are a lot of things you can actually engage in which the university has actually made available for students.
And would you say it's boring for international students living in India?
For me, I would say it's left to you because it depends on the amount of experiences you are actually willing to have. So for some people, they call themselves introvert and they don't want to go outside. You just want to stay indoor. But if you are really willing, you're actually like actually willing to actually explore more of India. One thing I would tell you is get to know more Indian friends, get to interact with new people, get to actually engage in extracurricular activity. I think I actually had that mindset when I first entered Jain University. I didn't want to participate in any activity, but India was so boring for me. Well, India is boring, but when I started engaging myself in those activities, started getting to know more people, it's like you say that, oh, there is more to just studying, there's more to India, and yeah, India is just something I can say about
Cool.
experience here.
And as a Black person, as an African, do you ever feel any form of racism towards you or being
No.
treated impartially?
So I think the answer will be mind blowing. I think you feel
Okay,
more like a celebrity here.
interesting.
You feel like more like a celebrity. Everyone wants to take picture with you and say, hey, see this black man. Like they want to take picture with you, and it's like, oh, for me, I was like, oh, let me just leave my fame here. Because I know when I go back to Nigeria, there's nothing for me. Let me enjoy the thing here. And everyone wants to take picture with you. They're actually staring at you, not with the not with that mindset of maybe discrimination, but it's like, oh, wow, someone different, and they want to get to know you. I think that's just something you actually experience here in India.
That's really cool. So real quick, let's say for a prospective student that's actually interested in studying at your university, what is the tuition fees
Mhm.
like and how much can they budget to spend per month on accommodation and feeding and maybe transportation as well?
Okay, so I'll talk based on my own experience. So for
Mm.
me, as an IT student studying mobile application development, I'm paying 2,000 as my tuition fee, and I think that's the minimum tuition fee you can pay as a student of the university.
Mm.
You some pay 2,500, 3,000, 3,500 and above. Just depends on the course, and I think the max you can pay is 3,500 that I've seen so far. So that I've seen so far. And also for accommodation, depends on what you're getting. You have PGs here, you have apartments here, and
Mm.
also depends on the location as well. So it depends on the location. So for me, as a student of the university, I stay outside the campus and I pay 6,000 and I stay in a PG. So I think yeah, that's just what I can say about that.
Okay. And let's talk about the language because India it's not largely an English speaking country. So as a foreigner that has no knowledge of the local language, can you survive without knowing the language?
Hmm? Yeah, definitely. I think I'm one of them. Like I said, I'm surviving. So I'm surviving. I don't know anything. I can't speak their language. So for me to survive, that means anyone coming here can also survive. So the thing is, in colleges, you can survive, definitely. Most of the students speak English, and I think they are well educated. Just you only find face difficulties when you want to get maybe something outside, you want to buy something, or yeah, that's the only time you get to face challenges in
Hmm.
language. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So tell us about like the quality of education because usually it's not just about studying at a particular university. It's like what
Okay.
is the value of the degree you're gonna get after graduation? Is it widely recognized like in other countries, in other universities? So like did you do any form of research or like how would you reply to that, like regarding the standard of education you're receiving at Jain University?
So aside from that, my brother was actually studying in India before I came to India, and actually gave me a little background about the education system in Jain University. So aside from that, I think Jain University is ranked in Bangalore is ranked the top three. It's one of the top three best universities in Bangalore, and I think generally in India it's one of the top 10 universities. Top 10 best universities in Bangalore in India. Yeah.
Okay. So what's your plan after your graduation, basically?
So I think one thing I would say for now, I'm not sure. I think going for masters elsewhere or just starting a business here. I think one thing that is actually good to start up here in India is business because the population is so favorable. And if you have a business idea, I would advise don't think about any other thing. Just start up your business and yeah, and it's going to boom. The population is so mind-blowing.
Okay, so basically, because India is over 1 billion people, you believe it's a good place to start a business.
Yeah.
Interesting. It's all right, but
And so one thing I want to add to that is that the only way you can start a business successfully, yeah, like I said earlier, is like if you want to explore more of India and you want to enjoy India more, it's like make friends that are Indian. Because the India system is built in a way that is not really favorable for foreigners. So for you to get for you to actually experience those opportunities they have, because there are a lot of opportunities flying around here in India. So for you to experience them, you have to get to work with Indian guys, get to know them, be their friends, and with that, be able to have access to the opportunities around. Yeah, so
that's cool.
To any work that pays you like that pays you this thing 6 lakhs per annum. And it's very, very beautiful as a student. I don't know, I think Jane is doing as well as for the people in the IT field.
Wait. Like these job opportunities, is it available to foreigners or just local students?
Local students and foreigners both.
So you're saying that international students can get placed at companies and like getting up to 6 lakh per annum?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, that's cool. But our viewers may not really understand what you mean by 6 lakh per annum. So what does that mean? Can you convert that to something they can understand?
So 6 lakhs is around I would say close to 10 million, 11 million in naira.
Okay.
11 million naira or 10 million naira. Depends on the rate for that time.
Okay, just to add to what you said, 6 lakh per annum, right? In India, they calculate 100,000 as 1 lakh. So instead of saying 100,000, they just say 1 lakh. So 600,000 is the same as 6 lakh. So when I say 6 lakh per annum, that's like 6 lakh is the total salary, like gross salary per year, which will be divided by 12, right? And at the end of the year, you have about 50,000 rupees per month. Which is a lot of money. I mean, if you're living frugally, that's a lot of money, trust me. As a single man, that's a lot. That's a lot. This is close to $500 a month, actually. And in India, they have very low standard of living. I mean, it's very affordable there.
Very affordable,
It's actually quite good for you guys that are into the IT sector. It's all right, boys. Thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
Goodbye. Thank you for having me.
Goodbye.